Hi, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Mickey and I'm the Thrifty Monkey on the Poshmark app, eBay, and Mercari. Recently I started using Vendu again. I used it when they first came out, but you could only do so many of your items and I never really got that far into it. So I started doing that and I've got the smallest allotment, I'm sorry, the size of the account. So I get, I think, like 125 or somewhere around there listings a month. I figured I would try it out and I could always cancel if I don't use it, but it's really been nice to cross list with that. It just saves so much time. I was thinking I would save money, but I think if I'm not able to list as much, I probably end up not saving as much money because it's not getting out to the eyes like it can with the Vendu. So I will try it and just see maybe a month or two and see if I want to continue doing that. If I have a link, I will put it down below if you'd like to sign up and try it out for savings. I'm not sure if Vendu does that. And then also this month I tried out Bonanza, the Commonwealth Flipper and Picker, Commonwealth Flipper and Commonwealth Picker. I was watching his channel and he was talking about Bonanza, and it's an account you can go on and you sign up for an account and you can hook your eBay account to it, so everything that's on eBay can be cross-listed on Bonanza, and it actually worked really well. I was able to sell some homeschool, a bundle of books, and they went really fast. I've only sold the one thing so far, so I will keep an eye on that and let you know how that goes. If I have any savings discounts, though, I will try to link them below. Today I'm going to try something new. I have not done this. I've been selling for over a year now, probably going on 2 years. But I also work full-time and homeschool my grandson who lives with us. So I'm probably behind everybody else. I see some people that have been in it as long as I have and they're doing really well for themselves. And I am just starting to see the growth now, but I also was trying to cut corners and save money. So we'll see how this goes. I'll keep you informed on how things are working, because I'd like to save some other people the growing pains if I can. But we're doing a what sold video, and the dates I have here, I went back 2 weeks. The dates I have go from July 13th to July 25th. And I had fairly consistent sales this last week. The week before they weren't. It kind of bounces around for me. I've had a few really good weeks that were really full, and then in between I've had a sprinkling of, I get sales every other day or what have you. But I'm going to try to do all three, as well as the Bonanza sale, if I wrote that down. I don't know if I did, but if not, I will I'll tack that in somewhere. So we'll start on the 13th, and hopefully I can get this video out fairly quickly. I still have to learn how to insert screenshots, so that will hopefully be in this video. On the 13th I sold, I sold some items in here that were from my HBA box from Wholesale Ninja. So I'm just starting out on that, and I have sold a few things. So they'll be in with all of this too. So on the 13th on eBay, I sold a Zysol allergy for $14.99 and free shipping. I think when I got that box, they were about $1.79, $1.80 per item. But I can't guarantee that. So it was $14.99 with free shipping. And on eBay, I don't have the final fees or anything taken out of this. So my eBay fees would come out of this. These are just what I sold them for. And then on the 13th, I also sold an N64 system with some accessories and things that we had here in the house from when our kids were growing up. And I was able to sell that for $99.99 plus free shipping. And then on the 14th on Mercari, on Poshmark, I sold a sweater. It is the Colors by Alexander Julian. Sorry, I might be looking down because I have notes down here. I will put the pictures hopefully over here. Colors by Alexander Julian sweater. It was a vintage sweater. It was blue with purple and some green and other colors in there. I sold it for $17 minus $3.40 in fees to Poshmark, and I had marked it down. I've had it for quite a while, so I marked it down. I gave a $2.12 shipping discount on that one. So $11.48 was the cost, or was the profit minus what the sweater cost, and I got that in a men's box from ThredUp. And then on the 15th, also on Poshmark, I sold an Arizona boys size 12 slim jeans that I had bought for my grandson, and they were too small, so we ended up selling those for $9 minus the $2.93 fees for Poshmark, and then $2.12 shipping discount. Kids' clothes, just, it's so hard to put them on at a price that people are willing to pay with the $7 and the large shipping fee that they have. And I didn't pay that much. They were something I bought, and they weren't a high end, so I gave the discount to try to move them. So that came up with $3.93 minus the cost of them, which was like $1, I think. And then on the 16th, on eBay, I sold a Super Nintendo system with 2 controllers, and I sold that for $149.99. I'm telling you, if you have any game systems in your basement just sitting there, put them on. Now is the time. I got $149.99 with free shipping. I believe something like that maybe cost $18 shipping, but so it's quite a profit on something that has been just sitting in our basement for years, because our kids have been out of the house for quite a while, and our grandson likes to play the newer systems, so we just decided to sell them. Also on the 16th from Poshmark sales, I had a Brighton braided belt, a size 32 in brown, that we picked up at an estate sale, and I'm not exactly sure what I paid for it, but I got $17 minus the $3.40 in fees for Poshmark and the $2.12 shipping discount that I gave on that item, which came to $11.48 minus the cost. All of these are going to be minus the cost that I spent for them. Most things that I get clothing wise are $3 to $4 on average, because I just average out the whole purchase when I go thrifting, which is something I just recently started doing. I used to put the cost in for each item on what it was marked, and that just it makes it easier to average it out. It makes it so that everything has a reasonable cost, and sometimes I will kind of balance them on if it's like a real high quality item, and then some little, knick-knacky hard goods or something, I'll kind of skew it more towards the clothes, but for the most part I divide it up. But the belt, I don't remember what I paid. It might have been $2, because I think a lot of the time when we go to the estate sales, they're about $2. So that wasn't too bad profit. I thought Brighton was going to be really a big seller, and it had a little interest, but not as much as I thought it would have. So that might have been my keywords or something else too, but that's what I got. And then on the 17th, I had one sale. Sorry, I do not have these in order all like I should. I have the 3 different places all spread out. The 17th, I had one sale on Poshmark, and it was a New with Tags NHL Boston Bruins tee. It was from, I don't remember the store. It was from Target, Walmart, one of those types of stores. So the retail price on it was very low to begin with. I sold it for $9 minus $2.95 just fee for Poshmark. So that came to $6.05 minus what it cost me, and so that might have only been like a couple dollar profit. I'm not sure. I got that in a men's thread up box. So on most of those men's boxes, I've already hit the cost to where you've hit what it cost you for the item, so everything else is just profit from here on out. But that was one of the lower end things I got in the box, so I was happy to see that gone. And then on the 18th, I had a Mercari sale. I don't sell as much on Mercari. It's kind of hit and miss, and I have a hard time with that one because on there you can make offers to people, but you make it to all likers, and it just keeps going down from there. So you get to a point where you don't want to make offers anymore. So it's not my favorite. I love that it's only 10% fees, but it's not my favorite to sell on. But on there, I sold a Rockin' Republic button-up shirt that I got in a box from Reseller Revolution. I think it's Reseller Revolutions. But it came in that box, and I believe the items were $3 to $4 a piece, because there were a few items that were damaged that I didn't catch until after I'd gone through them a couple times, and so I just took those out of the oh my goodness, the pool and divided up the good items with that. So but it was a Rockin' Republic button-up faux leather sheer shirt that had a faux leather collar, and then it had roll tab sleeves with faux leather, and it was a black with gray roses. I sold that on there for $10 plus $4.60 shipping, because I don't do free shipping on there. With the way the offers go, I don't want to take the chance that I go too low and I'm losing money, so I charge shipping on there. So I had $10 plus $4.60 shipping. $1 was the fees for Mercari, and then I don't have my math done. I'm sorry. So we're just gonna say it was $9 profit. The $4.60 covered the shipping, and I think that item might have cost $4. So I made $5 on the item when all is said and done. This is my first. I will be more prepared next time. I am sorry about that. So then we go over back to Poshmark on the 19th. I sold, I got all excited. I was watching some sellers that were buying hard goods, and they they made it look so easy. Oh, you want to get these vintage items. These Libby glasses go really well, blah, blah, blah. These little porcelain figures do really well, and I bought quite a few things, and they're sitting in my closet, and I wish they weren't there. And some of them, if I would just listen to my own head, I would pick things that I like and I would be excited about selling. But I got a lot of these items just thinking that everybody said they sold really well. They were sitting in my closet. You have to find what works for you in your closet. So just keep that in mind when you see other people showing you what they sold and how well it does for them and that you need to go do it. You go with your own interests, because it will make it a lot easier. You won't get stuck with shelves full of items that you can't sell or that you have to mark way down to sell. But anyways, I was very happy to see these Libby glasses go. It was a set of 7. One of them had a scratch on it, and I love these glasses, don't get me wrong. This was one of the things I was happy to buy. They were I will put a picture up here, but they were a frosted glass with leaf pattern, I believe, and one had a slight scratch in the frosting, but I sold it as a set of 6 with the extra 7th one thrown in, and they were in perfect shape other than that one scratch. And I sold those for $10. According to the person that I was watching, they should have done a lot better, but $10. And I gave a $2.95, or I'm sorry, $2.95 was the fee for Poshmark, and I gave a $2.12 discount in the offer because I had them marked up higher than that, but I gave them a $10 offer, just because I've had them over a year. I wanted to move them so I would have room for things that are selling a little better. So out of that, I made the profit of $4.93, and I think I paid $1.75 for them at a Goodwill. So $3.18 was my total net profit on that. Would I do it again? Probably not, because it's not easy shipping these larger sets of dishes. With the right thing, I would, but the glasses are kind of hit and miss with people, I've noticed, and a lot of the things that I bought are dish sets. I've had some real luck with them, with some that I've sold, but just always keep that in mind. When you take a stack of plates that are about this tall and you get your wrap and everything in there, you know, it grows. So the boxes that you have to put these things in, and the care you have to take to make sure they don't clang together and things like that to where they could get damaged in shipping. It's nerve-wracking still, but not as bad as it used to be, because I learned some tricks. You want to pad them in between, and you want to wrap around them tightly so that they can't bang into each other, because then they can't do damage to each other and they'll make it one piece. I did get notice that these did make it okay, and she was very happy with them. So it always sets me at ease once I get the rating and know that they got there okay. So so that was that one. And then on the 20th, I had quite a few sales. Well, for me, it's quite a few sales. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sales on the 20th, which is a really good day for me. The first was a set of Crocs, and I haven't had a lot of luck with Crocs. This is my second set, and these were really cute. They're a pair of wedge sandals. One of the lower end Crocs I found out once I bought them. I was very excited to get them, but they weren't one of the higher end Crocs that make you a lot of money. But the lady really wanted them. She was very happy to get them. I ended up selling them for $11 with $2.95 fee going to Poshmark, because they take the $2.95 up to $15, and then it's 20% after that. And I think I paid $2 for them at a rummage sale, so $6.05. I was hoping to make a little more than that, but I mean, it's still a good profit for such a small item. And then that was my only sale on Poshmark that day. On eBay, I sold a set of 2 games. It was Sonic 2 and Sonic Spinball for the Sega Genesis. I sold them for $11 with free shipping. It was an offer that was made, I believe. But they weren't a high selling game. So that's why I threw them together in hopes of getting them out and still making some money on them. They were games that I was the only one that wanted them, so there's no reason to hang on to them. And also on that day, I sold a bottle of Zysol Allergy that did not have the box with it when I got it from the company, which is just fine. I found out it sells fine. I was worried about it. you know, not being in a box. As long as it hasn't been opened, it's good to go. That one was a $15. Oh, take that back. That was the one with the box. The first sale was the one without the box. It was $1 cheaper. But this one sold for $15.99 and free shipping. And these are really light, so the shipping on them is a few bucks. And with the cost of each item being $1.80, there's still enough profit there. With them being sold on eBay, the fees aren't as high as if I were to sell. I mean, Poshmark doesn't have a setup for selling allergy medicine and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's why they went on eBay. I feel like I am all over the place with this, so I apologize. I will try to polish this and make it more refined next time I do one of these what sold videos. I didn't think it was going to take this long either, so I'm going to try to get through this. The next one I sold on the 20th was also on eBay. It was a Super Street Fighter for an SNES game that sat for a couple weeks before it was purchased. I mean, it was a slower mover. Got $10 for that with $5 shipping. And he also bought a Super Mario All-Stars for the SNES for $20 in free shipping. So those were bundled together and shipped out. And then on the 20th, I also sold a Levi's men's sweater that I've had since last summer sometime. I got it in a thrift store here. I am not sure what my notes are here. I think I sold it for $10 plus $8.50 shipping, because that would fit in a padded flat rate envelope. And that is one thing on a lot of jeans and everything. I had them listed on eBay and I was listing them for $11 shipping, not thinking that I could fit them into a padded flat rate envelope and save the money. So that is something new I've been doing. So if you are shipping anything that will fit either in the flatted, oh my goodness, the padded flat rate envelope, or in one of the flat paper, cardboard paper envelopes, if you can put them in there too, you're going to save even more, because that is the cheapest way you can ship, is the flat rate envelope. It's cardboard, real thin cardboard. That's the best one you can do, and I'm going to start trying to do that, because I've even seen people ship jeans in those, and you know, they tape up to reinforce, and as long as you know you don't change the size of the envelope, it's supposed to work. So I'm going to try that, and I will let you know how that worked out. But I started putting these things in the padded flat rate envelopes and saving the customer that money. So I think it's just a little more enticing to buy with that lower shipping cost. So that's something new I've been doing. So that's everything on the 20th. And then I have 3 sales on the 21st that were all on Poshmark. One was a new with tags Lucky brand men's jeans. They were a 363 vintage size 30, and I sold them for $35 minus the $7 fees to Poshmark. That came out $28, and I believe I got that on the ThredUp men's box for, I have notes here, $3, $25 profit on that one. That one was really good. I started doing my homework last night. I have some notes that show it's easier with Poshmark because you see right away what the fees and everything were. On eBay, we just know it's somewhere between 10 and 20% because you get Poshmark fee, or I'm sorry, eBay fee. You get the final value fee. You get the, and I can't even tell you, you know, I've only done it for a short time. But then you also have the PayPal fee, and to wrangle all that up, I'm not going to have that in here. I'll probably try to figure out what it is eventually. I believe it's between 15 and 20%, but I'm not positive. I've only had, you know, just recently started really selling on eBay, so I've had things listed, but they weren't moving. So that's something that's changing. So Lucky brand men's jeans. That's the second pair of Lucky brand men's jeans that I've sold, and they seem to do well. Shirts for Lucky brand, I haven't had a lot of luck with. on the end of this, I'll probably tack on. I've got a few things. We aren't having any rummages here. You know, I watch a lot of people on YouTube and I see them going out to rummages every week, and it's like there have been none in my area. I think there were 5 of them this weekend, and they were all on the southeast side of town, and I really didn't feel like any of them were good enough to drive that far. So I haven't been to a rummage for a couple weeks, and these all came from that rummage. I hit one rummage that just happened to be in our area and had some cute things. So I will try to get those in if I still have time on the end of this video. And I also sold a pair of AG jeans that I got either from the Reseller Revolution box or at the thrift store here in town. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that one up. But I sold it for $22. They were a low rise. I would have held out for more money, but they were a low rise, and they were, I believe, a flare jean. So I sold them for the $22 minus the $4.40 fees for Poshmark. And that gave me a gross profit of $17.60. On here I have a note that I paid about $4 for them, but so that depends on where I got them. But so that would have been $13.60 for a net profit. And then I also sold a Liz Claiborne purse. It was reptile print. I paid $1 for it at one of the thrift stores around here. It was just not a mini purse, but it was a smaller purse, and it was full leather, and nothing fancy. It was just a basic purse. Sold it for $7, $2.95 fee to Poshmark, and on that one I did give a shipping discount because I wanted it moved out of my closet. My purses have been just sitting. Unless I see something very nice, I'm not going to probably bother with accessories and purses and things like that, just because they do sit longer and you just got to find that right person. So I mean, it's going to have to be pretty nice for me to waste the time when I can move other things easier. So I made $2.12 minus the $1 that I paid for it. It was $1.12. Nothing to write home about, but it is profit, and it is gone, and it's a learning lesson. And then on the 22nd, I had one sale on Poshmark, and it was the North Face plaid shorts. At one of the thrift stores here in town, I was able to find about 5 or 6 pairs of men's shorts, swim trunks, and this was one of them. It wasn't a pair of swim trunks, it was just shorts, and they were in orange and yellow plaid, and they were size 32. I sold them for $12 minus the $2.95 fees. That gave me a net profit of $9.05, and I probably paid somewhere between $3 and $4 for that if I averaged out the whole sale, because that's usually what they come to when I do that. And then on the 23rd, I had 2 eBay sales and 1 Poshmark sale. The eBay sales, I had this feather scarf that I bought back last year when feathers were supposed to be all the rage, you know. I was watching different people that told what type of styles to have in your Poshmark closets, and their advice didn't always work for me. But it was a really pretty scarf. It was kind of a sheer material, and it was purple and orange. Well, I'll pop it up here so you'll see it. But I sold it for $3.75 plus shipping, which was $3.50. I think I might have made a few cents off of the shipping, I'm not sure, but I just do flat fee shipping. So I figure out what it's going to cost. No, it would have been $3.50. Sometimes with a priority, I'll make a little bit because it will be, you know, if it goes to somewhere in the Midwest, it'll be 11 something. If it goes to the East or West Coast, it's going to be 15 something. So I'll kind of sometimes either hit it right on or be a little bit above. But with this scarf, so I made $3.75. I paid $1 for most of my scarves, I believe. I might have been a little bit more than that, but but it is out of my closet and I'm happy. And then I also sold from my Wholesale Ninjas 3 Maybelline Volume Express mascaras. So it was $14.99 plus free shipping. The cost of the 3 of them together was $4.40. So after that cost, it left me $10.50 minus the shipping, and the shipping was maybe $3 or something. So not a great profit, but with that, I think a lot of people make smaller profits on those. But once you take the pictures and you have it listed, you can just keep upping your quantities if you do that. So I mean, this is all new to me. It's the makeup is, I know, one of the lower end things that you can get in these boxes. And I think in the future, I will, if I keep buying from Wholesale Ninjas, I will get the boxes, not including the makeup. It's a little more cost, but you have the higher end, you know, the HBA products without the makeup. But that one sold, and I was very happy to have that sale. And then on Poshmark, I sold something that I have had since the summer of last year. I went to a sale that we have a place called Dress for Success, and it's a closet where people donate clothing, and they help people that are trying to find jobs that are needing some help getting work clothes. You go in and they will give you an outfit or two so that you can go look for work. But they get so much that they have a sale, and then the proceeds of those sales goes to help these women. Also, they have some classes and things like that. So I went there and I was very excited to get some of the items. A few of them I'm still sitting on. Most of them have sold. They had a little bit higher cost on their items. Most things like shoes and shirts and dresses and pants were all like $5 a piece, which is on the higher end of what I tend to buy product for. But I got this Democracy poncho, and I don't know about the name Democracy, but it was new with tags, and I was so excited to see it. It's very pretty, black and white, kind of an Aztec print, and it had cuffs for for your arm to go through so that it has a little structure. Well, it was a size, large, extra large. My mannequin is small, extra small. So it's not like I could put it on. I have two mannequins. One of them is a dress form with no arms, so that wouldn't have shown it off. And the other one is a mannequin that is very tiny and has a weird posture. So I ended up, I think, just putting it on the hanger, but we'll see when I put it up here for you to see. But it wasn't the most pleasant looking picture, and I should have probably just tried it on myself. I'm getting a message on my phone, probably saying that I'm running out of memory. But I did get it sold finally. I had it forever. It sold for $22 minus the $4.40 fees to Poshmark, and minus the $5 cost of it, I made $12.60 on that. And it's a larger item, so it's very nice to have that out of the closet. I'm going to pause here and restart this video so that my phone doesn't shut off in the middle. And then I'll come back. I've only got a little bit left. All right. While it was turned off here to start a new video, I went and looked at the Bonanza. They sold on the books, where it was a group of books that were history related. It had a spine book, the main book. It had assignments for each day of the week, and then it had like 10 or 11 different readers to go along with it. I sold that for $84.15 and $10.17 shipping. So they went media mail, so it was a little better shipping than because it was a heavy box. But Bonanza only took $7.59. That's one really nice thing about them. I didn't do the base. I did one step up, I believe. It's not the free because I think you can go on there for free. I'm not sure. There's different ranges you can do, but I wanted to pay a little more of a percentage to get it out to more people. I figured when I'm selling on eBay, I'm paying at least 12 to 15%, if not more, fees, and then if I'm on Poshmark, it's 20%. So I went with, I think it's around 9 to 12%. I'm not sure. But that made me very happy to have that sale, because I think on eBay, if I had left it just on eBay, they'd been on there for a couple weeks, I think. And then I put it on Bonanza and it sold within a day. It was really nice. So it's just one more way to get eyes on new products. And then on the 24th, I had 2 sales on Mercari, on Poshmark. The one thing about listing to so many different sites, you have to remember to take items off. With the Bonanza, you don't have to do that, because they came from eBay and they come off if they sold on eBay, or they come off at eBay if sold. It's kind of a nice way to do it. But on the 24th, on Poshmark, I sold a loft beach. It must be a grouping of loft, or brand of loft. Beach skirted swim bottom. It was a black skirted swimsuit bottom. I got it for, I think, $2 on a Black Friday sale on ThredUp. Sold it for $12. The fees were $2.95 for Poshmark, and I gave a $2.12 discount for shipping. So that left me $3.93. Not a great profit, but I wanted to get my swimwear moved out. I've still got quite a bit, and it was kind of a rushed decision on what to buy on the ThredUp sale, because it was one of those where they time items in your cart, and after so much time, like 15 minutes, they start falling off. So I was really flying through there trying to find enough to order, and I probably wouldn't do that again, just because you end up not knowing exactly what you're getting, because you're so rushed in making your decision. When I go to the thrift store in town, I put all the items in my cart, and then I take them in the other room or wherever I can find better lighting, and I look through each item, look at the armpits, look at the buttons, and I end up usually putting back 2 or 3 things because I found out they were damaged when I didn't see that right away. So I wouldn't probably do that again. I did get some nice items, but they're not moving like I thought they would. So hence the sales. Because if I can get them out and I'm still making a small profit, it's better than having them taking up my storage space. On the 24th, I also sold a Talbot's ruffled top. It's a black sleeveless top with ruffles that went down at an ankle. It says that I got that in the thrift store here. I paid $1.75 for it. I sold it for $16. Poshmark Talbot's isn't a great name to sell on Poshmark. It might have done better on eBay. But I did sell it, $16, $3.20 fees for Poshmark, and a $2.12 discount for shipping. So it was $10.68 minus the $1.75, so just under $9 profit total on that. It's not a bad turnaround for something I paid $1.75 for. And then on the 25th, the last day that I'm counting here, I sold 3 things. One on Mercari. Oh, I missed a sale on eBay. On the 24th, I sold Sega. It was an older Sega system. It was missing the power cord. It had 1 controller. It was older. It was a little rougher looking. We'd had it, we bought it used probably, and we had it for quite a while. Sold it for $20 plus $15 shipping on eBay. So then the 25th, I had the 3 sales. I had the one on Mercari. It was Napkoware Painter and Paste. It's funny because I've had that. It was a figurine. This is one of those things I got when I was watching this other site that said that these things sell really well. They don't work for me, but we'll just I've already covered that. But anyway, I've had it listed for sometime last year on Poshmark. I put it on the Mercari and it sold instantly. Now, granted, on Poshmark, I'm not putting something on there for $5 because basically I would end up breaking even or losing money, because Poshmark takes almost $3 and then you have, you know, cost of your item and everything. So you cannot put things on Poshmark that cheap. Now I put it on Mercari, who only charges 5%, at $5 because I wanted it out of my closet. It's not something that I will carry in the future. It's not something that, you know, I need taking up shelf space worrying about it breaking and things like that. So sold it for $5, 50-cent fee to Mercari, and then they paid $4.99 shipping, so I didn't have to pay that. So I think my cost might have been $2.25. I put notes in here, and I will know more how to write this next time, because we'll have gone through it. But anyways, I only made a couple bucks on it, but I'm just happy that it found a home. Hope they love it. It's out of my closet. And then on the 25th on Poshmark, I sold 2 items. It was a New With Tags Airy swimsuit. I got this in the box from Reseller Revolution. It cost me about $4 an item, I figured, on that one. So I sold it for $24. It was New With Tags, and I think the retail price on that was fairly high. But, you know, I believe that she gets most of her items from the Goodwill bins. The tags get kind of roughed up. The liner that's in the crotch of all women's swimsuits was intact, but not, you know, I mean, you could tell it wasn't like brand new out of a store. So I didn't tend to have the really high price because I have marked things down because I want them out to make room for more current items. But it was $24 minus $2.12 shipping discount, and it's $4.80 fees, I believe, to Poshmark. Sorry. There's a problem when you can't read your own writing. But that was $17.08 minus the $4 that I paid for it, so I made $13.08 on it. Still a good profit on a smaller item that didn't take up a lot of room. But like I said, I just wanted to make sure I'm moving things. And then on the 25th, the last sale that I made was a Zara men's button front sweater, size medium. Some Zara items do really, really well. I've sold jeans that sold at a higher price. This one had been sitting for a while. It came in a men's thread-up box. It was in very good condition, but it's just not a style that had a lot of likes. But I sold it for $15. I believe that was a $3 fee for Poshmark, and so that left me with $12 minus probably $3 or $4 cost. So that was my last sale. I don't know where that thought went. So that's everything on the sales, and then I'm just going to show you the few things that I got in the rummage 2 weeks ago. Like I said, there have been no rummages around here, and I don't have enough to do a whole video on, so I figured we'd just do it this way. The first item was this men's Docker sweater. It's an extra large. It's really nice shape. It is 100% acrylic, so it's really soft. And I think, you know, we're moving into the fall soon, so it'd be a nice light transition piece for once it gets a little cooler. And then I don't do really well with Lucky Brand, but I thought this was such a cute shirt that I'm going to take a chance on it. And it's a tunic with these kind of fluttery, not exactly a bell sleeve, but a little bit. You'd want to wear something under it. It's sheer. It's got kind of it's like a southwestern print, but I thought it was very pretty. And that is a size, I don't know, 3X. I didn't think it was that large, but. The only thing I see is this little 3X here, so I'll have to measure it and go from that. And then I also have this size small J. Jill multicolored sweater. I thought it was very pretty with the blues and greens. It's a little heavier, real soft. And then I got these Westport jeans, size 14. But I do really well with embroidered jeans. They've got a little bit of whiskering in there, and it looks like they're probably a cropped jean. So I'm excited to get those on there. I think they'll do well this fall. Doesn't seem like that embroidery goes too far out of style. And then I got this sweater for men's sweater. It's Jeffrey Bean, and it is a size extra large. It's just a quarter zip, and it's a heavier one. And this is 100% cotton, so it's gonna be a nice warm fall winter sweater. And the last thing I actually got for myself, it's just a hoodie. It just looked very comfortable. It's a size extra large Sunday. I don't even know where Sunday is sold, but that's the second thing I've gotten from a rummage sale around here that said Sunday. So, and that's everything. So I will get this video edited. I will figure out how to put those pictures in there and get this uploaded for you to see. Please stop back for my next one if you liked content in this video. If you want to hit the like, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified when I put out new content. And as always, thank you for stopping by.